G'day and welcome back to another video, and today we'll look at some HO news. I don't think HO gets enough love, so let's check out some new AFX, some new Autoworld and some new Bauer Originals. So let's kick it off with AFX. 5 cars here, 3 were found on the webpage, which say they are in stock, but coming soon. It's a bit confusing. And the other 2 were released on the Instagram page, which are definitely coming soon. So let's have a look at the 3 that were on the webpage. Now, we have seen these before, just different colors. We do have the 4GT Heritage in red, car 16. It does say coming soon, but it does say in stock. Same car again, car 5, but in the gold. I do like the paint jobs. And we do have the Corvette C8 in Accelerate yellow. Now the next 3 are on the Instagram page. This is the Ford GT, which looks incredible. Now it is the GT 500 in a beautiful orange, which they call the twisted orange, front and back picture. And then next up we have the Camaro 1 LE in what they call the rapid blue. Now these were both located on the Instagram page. Stay tuned for these. I'd love to know if they've got a new chassis or anything new tooling about them underneath, but I think they look really cool. So that's AFX. Now let's check out some Autoworld. So let's check out some Autoworld cars. We're going over to YouTube, the Round2 YouTube channel. I'm a subscriber, I love it. Of course, I'm a die-cast car collector, and when they release stuff for slot cards, it's really cool to watch. So I recommend you go subscribe, but there is some Autoworld HO releases coming. So let's have a look together. Go watch the full video, this is only snippets. But for the JDM fans, the first one's an absolute banger. And we are talking about the 1978 to 73 Datsun 510 sitting on an X-Traction chassis. Now, what I love about this is I'm a huge JDM fan. We want this in 124, 132. We're getting in HO. It's got 2 tooling options, the front end, as you can see here in the video, and a standard front end. So it's really good to see that they've thought of 2 different options. So jump over there and check out the full video with audio, but JDM fan, you can't go wrong. Next up, we do have some, I believe, muscle. For the muscle fans out there, I do love this in the die-cast car world. Good to see this in slot car world. So let's check out the 1970 Plymouth Superbird again on the X-Traction chassis. New tooling, looks good. Road car, race car. I can't wait to see what they pull off with this one, but it looks pretty incredible in the video. Again, jump over there and listen to the audio, but we've got a good mix here. JDM, some muscle. Next up, we do have another JDM, which I'm pretty excited about because it is different. And being a Datsun fan, it's good to see some Datsuns. And we are talking about the 1972 to 79 Datsun 620 pickup truck on the X-Traction chassis again. Again, you can probably mimic the liveries on the 510, being a Datsun. It'll look cool. Road car. I think this is an updated shell mold, sorry, not a brand new mold. I could be wrong, but go listen to the commentary on the video itself. But good to see. I can't wait to see this one finished. Another one for the JDM fans. Then moving on to, which I think is pretty cool, we are going back to some muscle. Let me just get to the video. Now this is the 2020 to 2022 Dodge Charger Hellcat with many tooling options. It's got the cop car lights on it. I think there's different bonnets, X-Traction chassis again, but they have really gone on that with the tooling on this one, which is again really good to see. Make a good cop car, chase car, but I like to see what other stuff they pull off with the tooling options. So another one for the muscle fans, but now we're moving on to what I think is a pretty cool looking model. Now, I never got these in Australia. There is a set you can get with the dragsters, and we are talking another dragster, but this is a closed canopy, apologies, not an open canopy, and there's some licensing that they can do on this one as well, which is good to see. Now, this does come out in a set, the older style drag cars. Wish that came to Australia, they didn't, but it's cool to see they're continuing the dragster range. But closed canopy, looks cool, new tooling. I'm loving HL at the moment. And I think this is the last car. Let's have a look. Another left wing car, I'll say, like out of the box style. And this is updated again. It's a 1973 to 77, has been done before, but I believe they've made some extra adjustments to it. And it is the Dodge Tradesman on the 4-gear chassis. Cool to see a van. I mean, you can put whatever you want. You can do delivery vans, you can do race liveries. It's really cool to see what they can do with a van, and it is on the 4-gear chassis. But talking chassis, and I do like the differences here. Talking chassis, I believe they've done some improvements to 2 of the chassis that are part of the range. This one you see here, they've done some different gearing and meshing on it, so it's a smoother mesh which is good to see that they're improving their chassis all the time. And then the last one, if we move around to the last video, which again, please go and watch the commentary. They've made some modifications to this one to sit a little bit lower. Now this is the flamethrower chassis. I think some people complained about it sitting a bit too high on the front end, and they've rerun the wires to make it sit flatter. So really cool to see. So that's a wrap on the Autoworld cars. Now let's check out something from Bauer Originals. So last but not least is some stuff from Bauer Originals. Now, I got this information from the Facebook page. If you don't know who they are, jump over and have a look. This is premium stuff in the HO world, and I know my good friend Slot Car Dude is a big collector of Bauer. Now, the first one I'm going to show you is an NSU 30-year collector's edition. Comes with a booklet, some story about the actual company itself, and this beautiful red NSU with the booklet itself. Now, I've showed some pictures of inside the booklet. I'm not going to ruin everything. There's some more pictures to be shown. So there's a bit of history on who's behind the brand, some cars that they've released. Again, these are premium looking cars, so check out the Facebook page, and there's some more, and of course there are more pages in the booklet itself. But now I want to show you some footage of their latest chassis running around the track. So if you want to watch this video in its full entirety, it's over on their Facebook page, Bauer Originals, and this is the latest UL chassis being ran on 15 volts. And again, it's a beautiful looking model, and here it goes around an awesome looking track. Now again, a latest model, or chassis I should say, which is the UL, being ran at 15 volts. But again, these are premium, and here's a little fella cruising around, which I think looks pretty cool. And again, I haven't got any in my collection, but I do look forward to grabbing some in the future. So there you go, that's today's news on some HO goodness. Again, I don't think we get enough HO stuff out there in the YouTube world, so look forward to bringing some more HO stuff in the future and some other news in between. But as always, at THATSLOTCARGUYOZ on Instagram and YouTube. Have you got any Bauers in your collection? I know Slot Car Dude does, and I was lucky enough to see his collection. They are stunning. Some good stuff coming from AFX and of course Autoworld. You guys are smashing it, but be safe, take care, support your local. Ciao.